from the field. Had you been 10 of 10, you would have tied to knock a beard. So how good did that performance feel?
Felt great. This is a team, or Colorado State's a team where if you don't take care of them, they can hang around and they can beat you. So they're a lot better than their record says, and we prepared really well this week. We probably had our best 2 practices the past 2 days, and we came out firing.
What do you think was working for you specifically?
We just got the ball moving. I think, what do we have? 19 assists. I mean, our goal is 16, to have 8 in each half, and we were just moving the ball really well, and we were getting each other open shots, and everything was falling for us.
Chibuzo, Tyson's stat line, 22 points, 10 of 11 shooting, 1 of 1 from 3. How incredible is that?
That's amazing. And, it makes it so much easier to play with good players like Tyson, when teams are having to double him or, always being aware of him. It just makes it so much easier to play.
How unstoppable is he when they don't double him?
He's going to go get a bucket every time. We're just going to throw it in there and let him go to work until they do, because eventually they're going to have to.
Question for either of you: 17-point run in the first half. What's it like to be in that moment when just kind of everything's going right for you guys?
It's a great feeling, everything's clicking for us, and it's that special feeling like you're kind of in that zone, and everything's working on the offensive end, and then we're getting stops on the defensive end. It just provides a lot of energy for us.
Chibuzo, you're throwing up some threes like a guy right on you. Just how confident were you feeling it when the first one comes? Or are you just like, all right, I'm going to kind of just keep shooting?
Yeah, there's some shots where it just goes in, and I just feel really good after that. And then after missing a couple, you kind of got to settle down and realize, okay, I'm not hot anymore. But when it was going in, I just felt like I had to let it go.
Tyson, it feels like a couple times this season when you guys are trying to break a press, maybe it gets done, but it's probably a little more uncomfortable than maybe you wanted. Are you guys expecting to get pressed more the second half of conference play? Am I seeing something different that you guys, feels like you guys struggle a little bit breaking the press sometimes?
We've definitely struggled with the press a little bit this week, but I think we made a big jump from the first half to second half of this game, and we started to figure it out. I don't think we turned the ball over as much, especially in this game compared to Fresno State. So we're still a work in progress, but we're going to be ready for any team that presses us in the future.
Chibuzo, you had 13 assists in the season coming into tonight. You put up 7. How does that happen?
Coaching staff challenged me this week just to be, more than a shooter, get other guys involved, be able to get some assists. So that's something I was focused on this week, and I think it translated well today.
Do you expect to get 7?
I don't know. I was just passing the ball, trying to get guys a shot. So
You guys were in for the second half, like the first 15 minutes or something like that. Were you just feeling so good that you didn't want to get pulled, or coaches want to let it ride out a little bit?
I guess with all the media timeouts and the timeouts that coach took, we kind of got, went almost 2-minute increments, and with those timeouts, we were able to catch our wind a little bit, and we were just able to play through it.
Tyson, the last game you guys played here, the start was not good, and the start tonight was the exact opposite of that. How much of that was a focus for you guys, and what did you think of the way you started tonight?
It was definitely a night and day difference than Tuesday. We really had a focus this week in practice of attention to detail and focusing throughout the whole game, including the start. So we had an emphasis of getting out early, and it really paid off for us tonight.
That first 3 you made, I think it was your first 3 you made. How many times did I think bounced on the rim?
It had to have been 3 or 4. It felt good coming out of my hand, and I saw it was along. I'm like, oh great, and it had kind of bounced up. I'm like, oh, it still has a chance, and then it fell in, and I was like, sweet.
When something like that happens, as a basketball player who played this game a long time, do you get any sense that maybe it can't be your night if something like that goes down?
It definitely kind of felt that way, especially with that one, and then the one right before the half, the little floater, it just kind of rolled around the rim and it went in. I'm like, I guess it's my night, because sometimes, a lot of the time, those don't fall, and I guess they're just falling tonight.
Thanks for that floater too, man. You let that go with the left, didn't you?
Yeah.
Have you been working on there?
I've worked on it before, just haven't shown it yet.
Did you just have to get it up early because you saw them? They were trying to take a charge right there.
I think there was 2 or 3 seconds left, and I made sure just to get a shot up. I don't never want to not get a shot off in that situation, especially when you have the ball that close to the hoop. And I saw him trying to take a charge, and tried to avoid it as best I could.
Tyson, you were on the receiving end of some great interior passes today. What were you seeing from your teammates get the ball into you?
They have great vision. Buzo had 7, Shaver had 5. Max had 2, Jace had 2. we have a great chemistry, and we kind of know exactly where each other's going to be in any given moment. So just clicking on offense today.
You guys held Colorado State to 4 of 22 from the 3-point range tonight. Why do you guys continue to be so good at 3-point defense?
I think we just have an emphasis of running guys off the three, and just being there and the help defense and peeling. So coach is getting on our butt about it every day. If you don't have to stick hand up, you're running. So it's getting conditioned into us every practice.
Burke Smith got some run there. I know you guys have probably watched the tape and whatnot, but overall, what was your, Leon's obviously trying to do certain things. He must have had a good week in practice. Do you feel comfortable with Burke being a bigger part of the rotation?
Absolutely. He's been grinding each and every day. There's been games where he hasn't gotten any minutes, and you see him out in the aux gym shooting and getting that work in, even though he didn't play. And so it's a testament to him and his work ethic and his grind. Even though things aren't going his way, he's still going to do what he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. I feel like we have a lot of guys that don't get the playing time, but they can help us any given night win.
There's a video you get of 9 threes. I don't know that's career, but it's got to be darn near a career high for you. What's that like for you to get that volume in a game?
It felt good. I was feeling confident. I think coach was feeling confident with my shots too, so I was letting them go. But I don't think I overdid. I don't think I shot any crazy shots, so I was feeling good.
How much does your confidence just continue to grow as you play more and more?
Oh, each day, especially just getting more comfortable, with my teammates too, just knowing what everybody's really good at. Obviously digging the post, I'm not throwing the ball in the post. But yeah, just every game, every practice, I just feel like we're getting better. I'm getting better, and we're just gelling more as a team.